888-848-8021 or via email at chuilaflooring@gmail.com.
Programming on KCHW is supported by Parkview Senior Living in Colville, Washington. Parkview offers assisted living services for seniors, including care planning, help with daily routines, and meals served in the community dining room. Parkview Senior Living is located at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. Additional information is available at parkviewsl.com or by phone at 509-684-5677. Thank you, Parkview Senior Living, for your support of KCHW 102.7.
This is KCHW 102.7.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Loon Lake, Clayton.
Good morning, everybody. It's your KCHW Morning Show. It is Friday, January 30th, 2026. Do you believe it's the end of January already?
No.
Oh, man. We are here with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my lovely co-host, Paula Randall, and joining us by Zoom, my other lovely co-host, Craig McQuain. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. And we're going to be joined later by our very special guest today and good friend of the radio station, Mr. Rob Lee, here to discuss his new haircut. No, not really.
Ooh, really? Ooh. That would be news.
Right?
His
Very
well-conditioned
cool. I'm
hair.
trying to share the link to my sisters.
So speaking of news, we have some big news here in Chewelah last night, if you haven't noticed.
Right?
If you are in the, I guess that would be the southwest area of town, you might have to go out by the Providence, is it the Providence Family Medical Center over there?
Dr. Larson's
It's Dr.
office.
Larson's office. Yeah, it's
You have to go around, like, you have to either come in through Valley or
Yeah.
Victoria and then go through town that way. Because train is blocking the
yeah.
cars.
We have a derailed train in Chewelah.
Yeah.
Luckily, it didn't fall over. It's all upright. I haven't heard of any reported injuries. I don't know if there are or not, but it doesn't seem like.
I don't think so. I didn't hear
Yeah,
about it.
I haven't heard about any injuries. It doesn't seem like
Right?
anybody's hurt. Other than the train itself and the track, it doesn't seem like there's any serious damage. But there is some.
Big, huge piece of.
There is a big chunk of the.
Yeah, of the rail.
Yeah, it's just.
So we were, we're
shredded.
right there. The train is right there by our house. It goes right through our backyard area. And we were like, oh my gosh, we're really glad that it happened down closer to 395 than it did, back behind the houses.
Right. Yeah, in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Right? So, I mean, if it was going to derail, what a perfect place to derail.
Oh yeah.
Because doesn't it carries chemicals? Some of those were chemical cars.
I'm not sure. I know there's a bunch of lumber, but there might be chemicals. I have no idea what it's carrying. You probably know better than I do. You can see it from your backyard.
I know.
I can see trains from my house.
I know, right? I see
I'm out there
trains.
collecting little pieces of coal to put in my stove.
Right? Oh
I
my
mean, that's
gosh,
the
I never
old
thought about
days.
checking for that, but those are usually pretty well covered. So
Yeah, we were coming home from Spokane last night and got home a little late. And we tried going all the normal. We kept going further and further up,
Right.
thinking we could go past it and come back around behind it. We kept going, and there was that whole entire portion of the neighborhood
yeah,
was completely blocked off, except for over there by
except
Providence.
for Valley, yeah.
And when we weren't even thinking about that way, and we turned around. We were going to head back to like Corey Brown's Lake Road and come back.
Oh,
There's that mountain
wow.
road that goes up, and we were going to snake
Yeah,
back. But,
Stevens coming in Stevens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but luckily, we were able to get in over there. So if you're out there listening and you're getting ready for work, you might want to give yourself a couple extra minutes because
Yeah.
you're going to have to go around that train.
Yeah,
Over
it's
by
still
the-
affecting some of the crossways. So, right, you can't go down Main. Main is still blocked.
Right. Yeah.
so
The train
Main
has
and
not
King is
moved
blocked
since
and-
last
yeah.
night.
Is it too soon to go into Crazy Train? Is it too soon?
Go into Crazy Train.
Well, considering there's no injuries, I would say yeah. No, go ahead, do it.
I did it anyway.
There we go.
See,
Get the
he's got
kazoo
that
out.
kazoo on lock.
I need to bring my kazoos in. I have them put away for the winter, but I need to pull those out.
You know what? The other day we had the mayor on in the morning, and it was kazoo day, and I was
kazoo
going to
day.
go during the break and grab my kazoos and give him a kazoo and do a kazoo solo with the mayor, and I forgot all about it.
That would have been perfect. I just went off the deep end and was just so excited about all the stuff happening. Once again, I talked too much, and the mayor was just so kind and gracious. Next time there needs to be a Paula whack. Somebody needs to hey, be quiet. There's mayors here being interviewed.
Oh, we need like one of those like an inflatable bat or something. Whack and just reach over and whack you with it. I love it.
Well, and I think the mayor of Chihuahua should not have a pin in his pocket, but he should have a kazoo in his pocket.
Oh, there you go.
I agree.
So maybe we need to make that happen.
We could definitely make that happen.
I announced my official run for mayor. Kazoos for everybody.
It's not crazy. Not at all.
Oh my god.
It's a little crazy.
I can just imagine the feedback on that one. Oh my goodness.
Well, especially when you put it through your overdrive loop, on your
Right.
I don't want
like
my
your
tax
guitar
money
player.
paying for kazoos for everybody. These people can get off their butts and buy their own kazoo.
They're only $1. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Do we want to talk about the weather?
Yeah, let's talk about the weather.
The weather. Well, today again is January 30th. We only have one more day of January, and it's already February, which is freaking me out.
Mm-hmm.
Today's high is going to be 43 degrees with a low of 35. We have a cloudy morning and a few showers developing during the afternoon. That is going to be rain and not snow. But I have it on good authority that it is colder up on the mountain, so hopefully this means some snow up on the mountain. Our cool tonight is going to be 35 degrees with mostly cloudy skies with areas of patchy fog, so drive safe. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 31st of January, we'll have a high of 43, a low of 36, and morning fog. So again, tomorrow, drive carefully. Make sure to take extra caution on those roads. Sunday, the 1st, we have 44 as a high and 37 as a low with cloudy skies and a 24% chance of rain. Monday, we have a high of 42, a low of 37, evening showers. That's a 43% chance of showers in the evening. Tuesday, the 3rd, we have a high of 47, a low of 36, mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, the 4th, we have a high of 49, a low of 35, partially cloudy skies. Thursday, the 5th, that's when I stop, is Wednesday. But looking ahead, it looks like we are going to stay in the 40s as our highs for the next 2 weeks. But we do look like we're cooling down for our lows on Monday the 9th. It looks like we get down to 30 degrees, and there's rain, snow showers, a 39% chance of rain or snow showers. And again, on the 12th, it looks like we have a low forecasted of 29 with morning snow showers. So hopefully these warm temperatures are not going to make their way up the mountain.
Right. Well, and we do have on the 7th for Winterfest. It's going to be 44 degrees. Might even get some sunshine later in the
partially
day,
cloudy.
or early in the day.
That'll be great.
But then we might get some rain by the end of the evening. So hopefully that rain holds off until the end of till everybody's done and gone home.
Right.
Which
Mostly
of course,
cloudy. It says showers late, so probably everybody will be done.
Well, define late. Is it like late or like Chihuahua late?
Well,
like
Chihuahua late is like
6:30?
7. Yeah. I think late by the Weather Channel means like
midnight,
10,
maybe?
11.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
Well, especially since it's in the nighttime forecast, not the daytime forecast. If it was before 9 or 10 p.m., I would think it'd be in the daytime forecast. But yeah,
There you go.
yeah, and speaking of some weird weather, we got so derailed by the train conversation that we forgot about another weird thing happening as we came home. So we were coming, about the time you hit the bus depot.
Yeah.
We hit it was fine. There were some bits of patchy fog coming, from Spokane, but then all of a sudden we hit a wall that
Yeah.
you just could
Oh,
not see
wow.
anything. It was one of those where you hit the fog and you got to slam on your brakes because
Yeah.
you can't see what's happening in front of you. And so we were going slow, and all of a sudden we look over, and the fog's clearing up, and there's the casino. And we're like, how in the world? When we had no idea. We even dropped down the hill. We couldn't even tell. It was this weird. Me and my kid both were like, how did we get here?
That is freaky.
It was weird. So
yeah, that would be freaky. Yeah, the fog. I've hit a few places on the drive home coming from Spokane where that fog is just it comes from nowhere and you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Right?
I mean, it wasn't quite pull over on the side of the road fog. You could still see oncoming little dots of oncoming headlights, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty wild.
Make sure we had a horrible accident on 395 2 days ago now. So really take care on that road. It's okay to slow down, it's okay. Look, be careful, be a conscientious driver. You don't
Yep.
have to be there at 900 miles an hour. We don't need any more fatalities on that highway.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mm,
very, very
no doubt.
dangerous highway. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look up at the mountain. Of course, this weather and mountain condition report is brought to you by 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort. We have some new snow again to report 2 days in a row.
Yay!
Actually, there wasn't any new snow at the base last night, but we did get 1.5 inches of new snow at the summit. There's a total of 14 inches at the base, 24 up at the summit, 33 degrees top and bottom currently, with a little bit of light fog. Speaking of fog, and they've got a mix of rain and snow down in the lower elevations, and then some snow happening up at the higher elevations, up at the peak. And the surface conditions are listed as new snow, skier packed with groomed trails. The coverage is good, but still those low snow conditions do exist. The sneak conditions,
Try that again, Chuck.
the low snow conditions do exist. So they say that you please ride with care.
Yes.
Also, say it with me, Paula. Stay on the trails.
trails.
Don't go off trail. It's not good out there. All right, 72 trails are open, and 9 of those have been groomed. For more information about events happening up at 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort or those trail conditions, you can visit ski49n.com. And you know what I have here?
What do you have?
I have our birthday calendar.
Yay!
So we've got our Chula Valley Lions Club calendar here with birthdays. You know what? There's nobody on the calendar, but I do have a special shout out for a very special couple of people. My children, Theo and Genevieve. Happy
They're not
birthday.
on the calendar?
They're not on the. I put them on the calendar. I swore. Oh, I think they didn't. I think they told me once not to put them on the calendar. So they
Oh,
probably
okay.
would really rather me not say their names on the air either. But you know what? Whatever.
Are we ready?
Happy
we have to
birthday.
sing happy birthday. to
Yeah,
the
ready,
kids.
ready?
Ready?
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy day.
Happy day.
Happy birthday.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Ooh, that 3-second delay in Zoom trying to sing. That was weird. It's like a
I
Craig
tried to
echo.
sing ahead of time, but it didn't work, did it?
Are you not quite in sync with us, Craig?
I got my jazz hands up early because I knew I needed to.
There
Right?
you go.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Craig is. If you haven't noticed, if you're listening, Craig is joining us by Zoom. So he might be a little slower than usual,
Max
but
Headroom. Max Headroom. Remember that show? Yes.
I
Oh
do.
my gosh, that's sad. We're old. We all know the show.
Of course, I remember the infamous. I can't remember the guy's name that did it, but remember there was the very famous hack where somebody for just a few seconds hacked into national TV with the Max Headroom mask on. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was in the 80s, and
Of
this
course it was in the 80s.
this guy had managed to hack in nationwide for just a couple of seconds,
Wow.
wearing the Max Headroom mask, and it was really grainy and low quality and kind of creepy. Yeah, and he was just kind of sitting there staring at the camera.
Right?
yeah.
He's like, what? Did I do it? Did I do it?
It
Oh,
was-
wow. I did it. Wow. And then they took him off.
Congratulations
I remember
for pulling that off, Chuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it when I was 6. I
He was
an
a
early,
savant.
I
He
was
was
an early
amazing.
bloomer.
Oh, my
Oh.
goodness. Hey, shout out to Bus 13.
Yes. you
Plus
get-
13.
It is Friday, you guys. You're having breakfast today of homemade pancakes with syrup, fruit, or juice. You can have a variety of cereal with yogurt, fruit, or juice. You can have a fresh baked muffin, yogurt with fruit or juice, and it's always chef's choice. Ooh. And then for lunch today, oh gee, what are you having? It's homemade pizza. Every Friday is homemade pizza with salad, fruit, and veggies. And of course, milk varieties are offered daily. And it says
I want a homemade pizza.
menu is subject to change. Dur, dur, dur. I wonder if they have the menus up for next week or next year. Oh my gosh, next month.
Next
I'm
month.
gonna check.
It's been a long month. It's been a long year this month.
I know. Just oh goodness. I'm both stunned that it's already Wait, what? Wait,
Wait, what?
they changed their website.
Yeah,
Guess
the men-
Elementary changed their website.
Yeah, we weren't able to do the menus yesterday because I couldn't get I couldn't figure it out live on the
What?
air. Yeah, it's
Why
a
did
little
they
Didn't
change
read
it?
them. No.
it's a little strange right now.
Yeah, it is. You have to go to a different website and you have to hit tabs. They don't just have it. Oh, it's interactive. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, the menus are a little different and they're a little harder to understand, but
So they are probably tired of me picking on them for their graphics. And they're like,
This
all right,
is
Paula,
your fault.
we're going to fix it. Wow.
well, and according to the calendar, they're having apple juice and fruit for breakfast. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, sorry, kids.
Yeah. And then you click on it,
Yeah,
and
dip
it gives
your
you
fruit in applesauce.
right. And when you
Right?
click on it,
It's
it
the
gives
new-
you the
it's the new
nutrition
thing.
facts for apples,
Wow.
for fruit in general.
It does. Oh, this is awful. Okay, well, cool. Okay, technology. All right, then. Okay, well, moving on.
Yeah, kids, you're gonna have some options for breakfast. How about that?
Right? There will be food at school. You can have it. Okay. Wow. That kind of shook me. I was not prepared for a change.
Yeah, that's a little hard to figure out.
Right? Now
Interesting.
we're all distracted. Everybody's going to be going to their computer, going to Guess Elementary, and you click on the food menu, and you get this whole interactive. It's very, very bright and very clear. You know, it's like we don't have to worry about what the words are saying. It's farm to school,
But you can't tell what they're having.
but you can't tell what they're having. Oh, they have no. Wait, see,
What?
the entrees are on the left.
Oh, well, that's
No, that's just for the fifth.
yeah, that's just for the fifth. Well,
so on the
let's
fifth, you're going to have food, but
let's
no
move
other day.
along. Move along and say they're having some food today.
Right? All right. Well,
Your
we
kids
know
will be
that they will
fed.
have food. There will
Yeah.
be food. You will have food. Okay. All right then. So community events.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
we got. Well, I don't know how much we have going on this weekend, but next weekend we have a lot of
A
stuff
lot
to talk
going
about.
on. Well, we'll do the right. There's what Sharon said. There is not a chamber this week.
No, there's not a chamber meeting this week. It's the 5th Friday of the month. They do not do the Friday the 5th. The 5th Friday.
So there will not be. So do not. Okay,
What do they got up against 5th Fridays, huh?
I know, right?
Right?
So you can still play pickleball this morning.
Yeah.
Go over there and you
Yep.
can play pickleball. They start at 8:30 and they go until 11:30. It's over there at the old middle school, right there off 395. It's free to everyone. You do have to be 18 or over.
To
But
get into the middle school.
didn't I say that?
Yeah, I know. I just
okay.
always joke about it being in the middle school
I know, right?
and 18 and over.
And 18 and over, right? But it's not like still in middle school,
No,
so
it's
everybody
not.
knows it's not like
It's
you know.
because it's serious stuff going on there. They don't want
Right.
any distractions.
That building is a shell of its former self.
It's like it's literally a shell. Oh my goodness. I don't have anything going on the 31st, which is wrong.
Right? Oh, there's the midnight snowshoeing at the scale.
Yes.
Yeah.
The moonlight and après snowshoeing. There we go. I knew there was something. Let
Yeah,
me
I have
go.
that here. Yeah, tomorrow night.
And I have. Do you want that on? I know that was on Northern Lights. Do you want me to talk about it, or are you going to do it?
Go ahead. No, that's fine. Because I can't actually say what's that. Apres? Is that how you say that?
Apres?
Apres?
No, I'm going to look it up. How do
Yeah,
you
I know. Because
say-
I'm like, is it French? Is that?
Yeah.
I had a hard time with that. If you listen to my announcements that go out at 12:30 and 5:30, it just says snowshoeing.
You're like, blah.
I'm not that fancy,
Oh, it's a French
Like
proposition.
just a little bit of preparation, Craig. You would have been able to say it right.
right?
Of course,
Mhm.
we don't have the volume on this computer on, so I can't actually listen to how you say it. But après ski means after you ski. So après is a French preposition commonly used in English to denote the time or activities following an event, most notably in the phrase après ski or after ski. So there you go. So after you ski, you're going to have what? We're going to have something fun.
Hot cocoa.
I know, that's what I would say.
Hot cocoa's fun.
It's going to be I don't know. But there'll be
Let's-
food and there'll be drink and it will be good.
Here, let's see if I can get it up here. Okay. There's a good chance this is going to come out with an ad with a.
There we go.
Let's try not to
A
get an ad for
guided
this.
snowshoe tour through moonlit Nordic trails, followed by a relaxed après in the main lodge, featuring carefully curated savory selections. Ooh, that's a good word choice. Local
Ooh.
wine for pairing will be available. Snowshoe rentals are available for $68 and a headlamp is suggested. Intermediate ability. So if you haven't snowshoed before, this might not be for you. But how fun. Witness the mountain transformed by moonlight. Oh, yes, the full moon is tomorrow night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
So full moon, and so it'll be gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous up on the mountain with all that snow.
Oh, especially if you get above the clouds.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes,
Because
definitely.
you're not going to be able to see it from down here.
Nope.
No, it's going to be cloudy. Here, so I do have, I don't know what all, that's a 20-second video to teach you how to say one word. So let's see what happens here if I click this.
All right, go
All
for
right,
it.
here we go.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word, as well as how to say more interesting but often confusing French vocabulary and names.
What
So
did
make
you
sure
Wow.
to stay tuned to the channel in French for reference. This is said as après-ski. Après-ski.
Après-ski.
In English, après-ski.
Après-ski.
There you
Okay,
go.
that was the creepiest language video I've ever
But they didn't teach us how to say other interesting words.
Après ski. All right, then. I know to say very many French words. All right. Ho, ho.
There you go.
Vocabulary.
Don't say we didn't teach you nothing today.
I was
No
expecting-
vocabulary could sound so French, I guess.
Right? Oh, my goodness. That was
That was funny.
exciting.
Wow. All right. So let's see
Pardon
what we
his
have coming up
French.
next week. We've got, of course, Winter Pickleball on Monday, the Sit and Fit as well on Monday. Let's skip along. So we have the first Thursday Art Walk next week.
Yes.
And this
Start
is-
of Winterfest.
Yes. I saw them. I peeked in the window yesterday as they were setting up and hanging the new art
Oh, cool.
for all the entrance for Winterfest. Yeah, there's going to be I don't know all the categories of prizes. I know there's going to be a People's Choice Award. That's a juried art show. Lots of, I think he said there were about 50 people that entered this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's going to be a wide variety of art styles. Really looking forward to going in there and seeing
Right?
what's on display. So
I've been peeking in because it's weird seeing those walls bare.
it is.
Right?
It
and
is.
so he's got new stuff in the windows, but the walls are kind of bare in the front area there. So it's like, when is the art going up? When is it going up? So I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, you can tune in Wednesday at 4 p.m. right here on KCHW. We're going to have Tim on for our monthly About the Arts radio show, talking about what's going on for the Art Walk, maybe an interview with an artist or two, or maybe just me and Tim.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our first time back with the show. We actually took a couple months off before the break for the holidays. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Mhm.
And yes, we're back again. First time in a couple months. It's been a while to have Tim on the air. So
Oh,
looking
I'm
forward
glad.
to
I'm
having
glad
him
he's
back.
Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to hear more about the process and what to expect, tune in Wednesday at 4 p.m. So
Yeah. We tried to have him on the morning show, and he's like, no, I
Too
don't get
early.
up that early. Yeah.
too early,
I'm like, I respect that. That's awesome.
You gotta love the hard nose.
right?
you know?
Right?
He's just like, nope. Love you, Tim.
Yeah.
Right? And then on Saturday the 7th, we have Winterfest, the
Winterfest.
event. The crowd goes wild.
Of course, before we talk about the rail, there is not going to be Rail Jam this year.
Right.
That has been canceled for the lack of snow. So as we go into that, know that this is going to be a wonderful event, but without Rail Jam. So
You're right. Wonderful
Yeah,
music.
it just happened a little early last night with the train.
yeah, right.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah,
Right?
I beat you to it. Well, the delay. I don't know if I'm behind you or yeah, I'm just teasing. But yeah, no Rail Jam. That sucks because that was a fun, exciting part of Winterfest. But
Yeah.
I'm sure we can. Maybe we can get some skateboarders out there or something. And do an actual skate jam.
Ooh.
I'm teasing.
I think it's a little late for that.
I know
Right?
it is.
I don't know if I don't know if the insurance would cover a great big rail that sends skateboarders flying up 10 feet in the air.
I know,
Probably
and
not.
No.
slamming down on concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, that might
We
not
don't have
work.
one of those like balloon things.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Right? But we have Winterfest that I know Craig is going to talk a little bit more about the music that's going on, but come by this weekend. The Winterfest activities start at 12 and they'll end at 8. There's going to be bingo. There's going to be pottery. There's going to
demonstration.
be painting.
Yep.
There's a kids section you can go. There are
With
vendors.
felt hearts.
Huh?
Felt stuff. They're for the kids. They're gonna make stuffed felted hearts.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, doing a little sewing with the kids. That'll be fun.
Oh, nice. Oh, pretty. Okay. And then the vendors are going to be inside the Aaron Huff Memorial Building as well as Bradley's Taekwondo
Yep.
building.
And outside
And
too.
outside.
So there's gonna be vendors everywhere. Lots of great stuff too. Lots of local vendors.
Mm-hmm.
There's the chili cook-off that's happening at the senior
chili
center.
cook-off, yep.
And so there, if you're one of those people that are proud of your chili, there's lots of space left for more people to enter the chili cook-off.
Yes, and don't be shy. If you don't think your chili is, it doesn't have to be like burn your mouth hot. It can be like tame chili. It just needs to be unique chili. It needs to be your chili.
I remember many years ago, I was not a participant, but I was helping judge a chili cook-off, and I'm much better with spicy foods than I used to be when I was younger. This was in my probably early 30s, mid 30s, and I wasn't able to handle hot food that well. And this, for some reason, this particular chili cook-off, it became a competition about who could make the hottest chili.
Oh, that's horrible.
And most of it was completely inedible.
Yeah.
It was just hot for the sake of being hot.
Well, and speaking for tasting, though, this year, the chili cook-off, people can actually get tastings of the chili.
Yeah.
They can, so people can and check out their favorite chili and which one is their favorite.
You get yourself a tiny little sample.
What did you say? It's like the little 2 ounce or 4 ounce. It's the little cup.
Yeah.
So very cool. And then also going on in February, we have the 13th is the Come On In and Sing the Chorus, a singer series concert happening at the Center for the Arts. And that starts at 7 p.m. and goes to 8 p.m. It's $20 for a fun interactive show. Get ready to sing your heart out at the Chewelah Center for the Arts. The singer series returns with Come In on the Chorus, a lively interactive concert that invites the audience to do more than just listen. And I have it on good authority that there will be some ABBA songs sung. So I'm super excited.
Outstanding.
Right?
I was really trying to think of a good pun really quick for that, but I can't remember any ABBA songs off the top of my head. What's wrong?
Dancing Queen, da-da-bum-bow,
I can't.
only 17.
I can't think of any good puns for that.
No, but
Yeah.
I thought of an ABBA song,
Right? Thank you.
And then also coming in February is Light in the Darkness. Light in the Darkness is on the 21st of February, and that will be happening up at the Chewelah Golf and Country Club. It starts at 4 p.m. and goes to 7 p.m. And there will be a wonderful afternoon where we have Gretchen Jones, the harpist, who's going to be performing the first hour and a half. And then our very own Matthew Tippich is going to close out the show. And it's just going to have wonderful art. The Rusty Putter has some great food options that are going to be offered during this event. So don't miss out on A Light in the Darkness on the 21st.
That's always a great event, and the event has been canceled for the last 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
And making a comeback.
Yay!
Yeah, it's a beautiful event.
Right? I'm excited. All right, I'm done, Craig.
Okay, are we ready to get to the Northern Lights Spotlight?
Yeah, we got the Northern Lights Spotlight. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Chuck. Good morning, you guys. We have this group on Facebook that we created for the listeners out there that like to promote their own events and want to get them plugged here on KCHW 1027. The way you do that is find the group Northern Lights Spotlight on Facebook, join the group, and just start posting. And I will do my best to share it here on Friday mornings with you. Of course, we know that Winterfest is happening on February 7th, and that is a full day of music, vendors, and there's also an art exhibit going on in downtown Chewelah. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have a huge tent with frothy libations flowing from the kegs. And then, so starting off, we've got Marvin O'Hearn leading the Veterans Pride Band from Kettle Falls. They're going to be playing from noon till 1:30. And then I believe we'll have DJ Evergreen filling in while we get Old Souls and Antiques set up. And that's my band with my parents, Doug and Sally McQuain, brother Silas, and then Rob and Will Lee. And Rob and Will are going to be joining us. I think Will is going to be, maybe he might not be on the actual video, but he'll be within earshot. So maybe we'll get him to pipe in here and there later on in the show today. Then
speaking
after
of Willie, speaking of
Mm-hmm.
Rob Lee joining us, he's in the waiting room. Do you want me to admit him now or make him wait till you're done?
Whatever you want to do. So 5 p.m. we've got Peach Fuzz and the Power Chill. And then Bradley's Taekwondo is going to be performing, I'm assuming, between 4:15 and 5 o'clock, and sometime between then. But you know how things go with these events. Sometimes you got to just wing it.
Right?
Right, Chuck?
Exactly. Exactly.
I thought they were going to go on a little earlier.
They're going to start playing at 5.
No, Bradley's the kid.
Oh,
'cause
Bradley.
it has
No,
to be
yeah,
sunlight.
they're going to be on at about 2:15 because
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
got
say.
they got to have daylight. So
Yeah, I was going to say 4:35.
Okay, so that's when we start playing music. So obviously the timing isn't quite right.
It'll be in the break before you, Craig. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Oh.
they
I
want
thought
to
it
do
was
it during the
2:15,
light.
but maybe I'm not looking at the spreadsheet. So
No, it's okay. It'll probably be two-ish because their presentation takes about 15 minutes
Yeah.
probably.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
perfect. It's going to be a lot of fun in Chihuahua on February 7th. So if you're looking for something to do, you should definitely make it your way down and come check out TJ Hoops and his band of Peach Fuzz and the Power Chill.
Peach Fuzz
Look at those guys.
They said me a fun little graphic there. Look at that.
That's
it even
awesome.
moves. Yeah. So they play a mix of, I think, reggae, funk, and pop. You're going to recognize a lot of the songs they play, and they do it in their own style. So it'll be a lot of fun. They'll definitely bring a great dancing vibe to the festival. So I'm excited about that. And then also, so this weekend, I'm going to be up at Mount Spokane on Sunday. I'm going to be playing solo and be doing some originals and some covers. So that's in the lodge. I think it's the second lodge up at Mount Spokane, and I'll be playing from noon to 3 p.m. And that turns out that that's actually Willie's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's got, I can hear him. I'm not sure if their mic is on yet over there or not, but
No,
our friend Johnny Rosado and his band Maniacs, spelled Maneyyaxe, is going to be playing at Chan's Red Dragon Friday, February 13th from 7 to 10 p.m. And that is in Spokane, Washington. Something that's quite a ways ahead, but it's a very cool event. Macklemore is going to be headlining a show in Spokane. And I don't know exactly where the venue is, but one of our upcoming guests is in one of the bands that's opening for him. And then also our locally and nationally famous or internationally famous musician, Alan Stone, is on that bill as well.
Right.
So, yeah, if you want to know more about that, go ahead and check out the Northern Light Spotlight and scroll down to Blessing in Disguise. That's the name of the event. Music, food, art, and community. And that's going to be July. This is where the reader goes.
Nope, we lost you.
Oh,
We
you're
lost you.
freezing up, Craig.
Closer. July 11th.
There you are.
We lost you for a second, Craig. You froze up.
Well, it's because you're moving stuff around. You could have done this during the break there, Chuck.
I could have.
What's happening on July 11th?
What I was just talking about. The Blessing in Disguise. Macklemore and Alan Stone, plus a whole group of other bands.
What I seen there, Everclear, Big Head Todd.
Oh, yeah.
Mother, AWOL Nation, AJR.
Yeah.
That's also
Stephen
the
Day.
weekend of Summerfest. So we'll have our own group of musicians playing and lots of stuff happening in Chihuahua.
Yeah. That's happening the same day.
Yeah,
as
but
Summerfest,
Macklemore's going to be in Spokane, so.
Right. So maybe we'll get Alan Stone to play down there and then come up here and play at Summerfest the same day.
Not likely.
Well, you never know.
We want people to come up here. We don't want them to be down in Spokane. Oh, how funny.
So, we all got to work together, and there's more stuff going on than just our little burg.
What are you talking about, Craig?
We're the center of the universe. I think we decided that last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Too funny.
So
No,
on
it's supposed to be an
February
amazing show.
7th, so this is the same day as Winterfest, and I'm not trying to pull people away, but Quarter Monkey is going to be up at 49 Degrees North, and 49 Degrees North is a partner with the radio station, so we need to make sure to announce their live music that's happening. So at 11:30 a.m., they're going to start playing music up in the Boomtown Bar. So get some skiing done up at the mountain, and then work your way down to Winterfest and enjoy some fun in Chihuahua as well.
Yeah.
It's a full day of great music and fun.
I haven't seen Quarter Monkey yet. Can you? What kind of music do they play?
You're asking me.
I see him playing
just
up there.
kidding. No.
I see him playing up there quite a bit, but
Yeah, they play up there quite a bit. They do like their it's a lot of original music. They're definitely a rock band. So rock music, alternative rock. So they're a lot of fun. Good guys. Very friendly, and they do play up there quite a bit. So I think they're all kind of skiers, so they ski at the different mountains. And then, so this is an interesting one. This is a little off the norm. This is a Camas Center field trip on February 20th. So they're inviting people to come join them at 10:30 a.m. out at the Camas Center, which is in Usk or near Usk on the Kalispell Indian Reservation. And so that's a really cool aquatic center, fitness center, and they've got a rec center in there, and just a lot of neat stuff for, if you're looking for something to do that's a little bit warmer than maybe something outside, but you can also get, some swimming done, maybe play some basketball or some different things. So go check out the Camas Center there.
Nice.
In just out of Usk.
Very cool.
Hey, going back to Quarter Monkey, it says that they're an indie alt rock band.
Okay.
There you go.
We were trying to
That's
figure out
great.
what kind of music they played.
Yeah,
It's
I said
an
rock and
original
alternative. So.
Indie alt rock with grunge roots. And they just released Chronic Nuisance.
There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, they said they're working on some new tunes for their appearance up at 49 Degrees North. So
Very cool.
Can you see the shine or the sheen on Rob's hair in that little photo?
No.
You have to put it back up.
No, I can't.
It says the band is
Yeah,
noted for its
like-
unique, dynamic, and frequently changing high-energy live performances. There. All right.
Yeah, that sounds like it for sure.
Very cool.
Well, this one's outside of our region, but it's just so cool. Ben Knott, he's a musician that reached out to me from one of my reels that I put up on Facebook. So it's cool to see that our stuff that we're doing with the podcast is actually reaching a larger audience outside of our region.
Nice.
And he is going to be doing live country music at the Dive Friday, January 30th. So that's tonight, 6:30 to 8:30 in Richland, Washington.
Cool.
Oh, I was just going to say, cool, okay. How far away
Yeah.
is Richland?
It's about a 4-hour drive from here, about three.
It's
about
not quite
3 hours.
that. It's about
hours.
three,
Yeah.
2.5, I think. Yeah, it's really not. Tri-Cities aren't that far away. About halfway across the state.
Oh, gotcha. I was going to
It's-
say, so
it's down by
Richland,
Walla
Pasco.
Walla.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Tri-Cities, or as I refer to it, another name I can't say on the air. the dry something that rhymes with cities.
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
It's very dry down there.
Right? It is very dry.
Love you, Tri-Cities.
Well, I mean, that looks like everything. Let me just scroll through this, just make sure I didn't miss anything. But I think that's pretty much everything that I had in the Northern Light Spotlight. Of course, there's a few more things in there, and I encourage people to go look at it because sometimes I put stuff that might not be radio worthy, but it's still good information.
Yeah.
And it might take me too long to explain all the stuff that's on it. So please dive in there and, add some more stuff so we have more stuff to announce here on the radio.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, I'm excited about Winterfest. And then, of course, we've got a whole bunch of things. I just got done writing my article for the for the Silverado Express. So I do a Northern Beat column, and I definitely put in the light in the darkness. But it looks like I need to. What's the name of the harpist? What?
Gretchen Jones.
Gretchen Jones. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send over to my editor. I'll send her a little note to put that in with what I already put in because I knew Matthew Tippich was going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't on the event post. So it's like I know some little details that aren't actually in the Facebook events. So there was a couple other things that I did write about that might be interesting for everybody to know about. What is this? I'm not going to announce something that's happening the same day as the Light in the Darkness, Paula. I'll do that for you because there is something happening the exact same day at the same time, but it has nothing to do with that event. So I won't bring it up. Then on, let's see, it looks like March 6th and 7th. This is a ways down the road, but there's a home and garden show at the Spokane Community College Colville campus. And there's 60 vendor spaces. So they're trying to get those all filled up. And it's going to be Friday from 10 to 5 p.m. and then Saturday from 9 to 5 p.m. So that's the 6th and 7th of March. The Colville Chamber of Commerce is where you can find out more information and how to sign up as a vendor for that. I did message Chuck last night while I was working on the article that, hey, we should get the radio station down there with a booth because that would be a good way to do some outreach in the Colville market.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it really is.
Mhm.
and then I think
Definitely.
later that month, there's the Tweety of the Chambers doing our home and garden show. So and that one's going to land on March 28th. So good stuff to keep in mind moving forward. I'm excited about, some more snow for the ski season so we can get some good runs in still.
Yeah.
And then, So catch me Sunday up at Mount Spokane. It's going to be a fun time, noon to 12 or noon to 3. And yeah, other than that, I'll be at Winterfest with Old Souls and Antiques. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
So speaking of things happening in March too, there's also at the casino they're going to have a bridal show.
Yes.
Which will feature a bunch of vendors, and we with the Creative District they've been working to put together sort of an alliance of everybody that has things to offer for weddings and events. So, musicians, caterers, venues, officiants, everything, all the way down to calligraphers, flowers, florists. So that'd be a great place too to sort of connect with those, and we'd love to put that on the Northern Light Spotlight too, because we're looking for lists of all the musicians, all the DJs, all the everythings. So it'd be a great thing for the community to bring events and weddings and stuff into town. So
yeah, if you're looking for all the musicians, all the DJs, just contact me.
There you go.
I'm all of them in one.
Right.
I'm just teasing, but yeah, I do have some contacts when it comes along to that, though.
Yes, you do.
That's awesome. I know that me and Chris are going to have a table. So we're gonna put an application for a table as officiants.
Oh yeah.
And we haven't come up with a name yet for our business, for our officiant business we figured two old ladies officiating. Yeah, we thought that's probably not a very sellable. We're still coming up with something catchy.
Official business.
Ooh.
Okay,
Da, da, da. Too fun.
All right. With that said, let's go ahead and take a break. We're going to listen to some news, thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back after the break with our special guest today, Mr. Rob Lee. You're listening to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah. Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
The Public News Service Show newscast, January 30, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. Senate Democrats said Thursday they'd struck an agreement to move forward with a package of bills to avert a partial government shutdown. That from ABC News. They report the agreement would see the Department of Homeland Security funding bill separated from a package of 5 other bills. DHS will be funded for 2 additional weeks to allow lawmakers to negotiate on other provisions in the package. And nurses from across Maine will hold a public vigil tonight in Portland to honor those harmed by federal immigration authorities.
Healthcare workers nationwide say they're outraged by the escalating violence that led to the killing of Minnesota VA nurse Alex Preddy and the continued presence of ICE agents in and around their hospitals. Jody Friedman with the Maine State Nurses Association believes ICE has become a threat to public health.
We're upset about every single person that's detained. We're upset about innocent people being killed. We feel like we have to show solidarity with fellow nurses.
The vigil begins at 6 p.m. at the Western Promenade in Portland. The event follows a nationwide week of action by nurses demanding Congress reject funding for ICE and other immigration enforcement agencies. I'm Catherine Carley.
Next, insurance companies typically raise their rates due to increased claims or risk. But what if they could raise them based on information from your car? That's what the FTC says happened to drivers of GM vehicles with the OnStar smart device feature.
Lena Cohen with the nonprofit Electronic Frontier Foundation says some drivers had no idea they'd enrolled in this feature because car salespeople signed them up without telling them to get an enrollment bonus.
Even drivers who did realize they'd signed up for these OnStar features didn't realize the extent of the data they were sharing and what that data was being used for.
GM says it has shut down the Smart Driver program, unenrolled all users, and cut ties with data brokers LexisNexis and Verisk. Under the FTC order, GM and OnStar are barred for 5 years from sharing certain data with consumer reporting agencies. For the next 20 years, the company must get clear consent before collecting or sharing vehicle data, give drivers access to their information, and allow them to opt out or delete. I'm Simone Perez.
A school-based support group is tapping into the warmth and wisdom of grandparents to help provide social and emotional support for girls in middle school. The Grandmother Project is run by the nonprofit the Juvenile Protective Association. Carol Ann Bean is one of the grandmas who volunteers.
I think it's a wonderful experience. It's kind of interesting how close you start to feel to the girls when you are with them over time and have seen them in their ups and in their downs.
The program operates in 5 Chicago public schools with plans to expand. This is Public News Service. As a potential government shutdown approaches, mounting anger over federal immigration enforcement led to rallies across Pennsylvania this week, with residents calling on Democratic Senator John Fetterman to vote against additional funding for the Department of Homeland Security.
In Wilkes-Barre, a crowd of over 80 constituents gathered outside his office, voicing their concerns and sharing stories of families impacted by ICE operations. Alex Walker Serrano with Pennsylvania Stands Up says the group planned to deliver a letter signed by more than 120 community and labor groups, but Fetterman's local office was closed, so it was placed in a mailbox. He adds that Pennsylvanians are standing with Minnesotans, calling for accountability, saying everyone deserves due process as local families face detention and deportation.
$45 billion were allocated to ICE care. So we want Fetterman to take a stand and say, ICE already has enough money. They don't need any more.
Danielle Smith reporting.
And since the nutrition education program known as SNAP Ed ended as part of federal budget cuts, food banks across Ohio are adjusting.
Some are having hands-on cooking and nutrition classes, especially for older people on fixed incomes. At Second Harvest Food Bank of Champaign, Clark, and Logan counties, the staff has expanded their cooking classes to local senior centers, focusing on meals built around foods seniors receive through assistance programs. Natasha Ridenour with the food bank says the classes grew out of the Commodity Supplemental Food Program, or CSFP, which provides monthly boxes of shelf-stable foods to eligible seniors.
We can teach you how to make simple, easy, less costly meals, and we based it off of our CSFP commodity box.
Ridenour says the classes are held in person using a mobile kitchenette. Participants cook at least 2 recipes during each session. Farah Siddiqui reporting.
Finally, Washington state tribes and environmental groups are speaking out against a proposed hydroelectric project near the Columbia River.
The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, or FERC, has permitted the Golden Dale Pump Storage Hydroelectric Project proposed by Rye Development. Simone Anter with Columbia Riverkeeper believes FERC has shown a disregard for tribal sovereignty and rights throughout the permitting process.
It's not green energy if it's destroying tribal cultural resources. The burden of green energy development really needs to be spread and not just placed on tribal nations who've already borne the majority of burdens for other energy development across this nation.
In a statement, the Yakima Nation and other local tribes claim the license was granted without adequate consultation and based on an incomplete environmental review. I'm Isabel Charlet.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
It's 8:17.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota,
Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
Chihuahua Flooring.
Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chihuahua.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. It is still Friday, January 30th, and we are still here with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my co-host, Paula Randall, and Craig McQuain, and our very special guest today, Mr. Rob Lee. Of course, they are very lovely co-hosts.
I was just going to say.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're going to get the microphone unmuted for Rob. I just messaged him. There's Will doing his techie work for him. So
Yeah,
that works.
You're muted, Rob. We can't hear you.
Well,
yeah,
hey.
he knows. He's figuring it out.
Well, they're figuring that out. I just wanted to do a shout out to Tabitha Smith. She's doing her cross-country trip. She's going to Nashville.
Wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Tabitha, for our listeners that don't know, Tabitha Smith is a local artist that is visually impaired.
Mm-hmm.
She still has her driver's license, and she drives with care. But she's such a blast. She's got a great
She
spirit.
uses her cane to drive with. It's okay.
Yeah, she's.
Can you hear me now?
Yay! There he is.
I had to have my tech guru figure it out.
Oh man, your hair is just popping out of your hat there.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know
Yeah,
Kathy
heck
likes
yeah,
it.
shiny.
So,
I can't wait to see. I have to pull you guys up here.
Rob. So Craig, we found out this morning you were going to be our guest, and we find out it's all about your hair. What's going on with this?
Oh, it started its own fan club.
I don't think we're streaming yet, Chuck.
We should be.
I don't see. Let me refresh.
Oh no, we're live. We're going.
I see it.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's move along.
Okay.
Let's move along.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, so some of our fans, groupies, put together a fan club for Rob's hair because they are big supporters of our music, but also of his hair.
That is hysterical.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
Well, it's like the other day he got it cut, but I mean I couldn't tell because it was still just flowing like it always does, just right out of his.
Can't take too much off the top.
I had to pull my phone up so I can see better.
I can take more off the top than Craig can, though.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's an ongoing joke. Chuck understands.
I started taking all mine off the top about 17, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah, I just say that my hair started receding when I was a baby, and it just never stopped.
Yeah,
pretty much. I'm with you on that.
Oh no.
Sporting a ponytail.
Ooh,
The ponytail, is that what you said?
Yeah.
or the skullet.
The skullet.
I did the skullet for a number of years, and then once the bald spot in the front and the bald spot in the back met in the middle, then it was time for the whole thing to go.
Time for the whole thing to go.
Yep. When you can't pretend anymore.
Is that the Bic hairstyle? Is that what they call that?
The what?
Bic hairstyle?
The Bic, like just shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've always called it the broad. What was it? The Broderick.
The Broderick.
Why Broderick?
Just around the sides, right here.
Or the old horseshoe. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So how we doing, Chihuila?
Good, man. How are you, Rob?
Now we're just going off the rails
Doing
here.
awesome on a Friday.
Yeah. So what do you guys
Yeah.
got? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you hear about the train derailing last night in Chihuila?
No.
Yeah, they like the whole train stopped, and they're having to get it back on the rails. I think they have to actually repair a section of the rail because it broke.
Yeah, it's like fully off.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not good.
Right? Hey, if Will is around, he needs to go get you a croissant. Speaking of French words, since we're talking about French words, did you know that today is National Croissant Day?
I didn't know that.
We should all have a
You're always
croissant.
trying to feed me.
You mean crescent rolls?
You guys got to be careful talking to Rob like that. He is on a strict diet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I need to put myself on one. Things are getting bad.
Yeah. Don't be an accomplice. You know. He
Yeah,
doesn't need-
cinnamon
he does-
rolls are my nemesis.
They're so good. How do you make the Simpsons sound? Oh, right?
Oh. I don't know.
Oh, he said the word. I'm sorry, Rob. He said the words.
I'm in a moment. My breakfast the last 2 days has been like an apple. I've got cottage cheese in the fridge here as for my lunch. I'm trying to cut down a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
An
it's
apple.
bad.
We got a lot of apples this weekend.
Yeah. You know, it's,
I hate apples. He loves
Yeah.
It's
Will's not a big fan of apples though.
I will have to
Only
say
when he's sitting next to me.
Let's just say Rob likes to exercise his choppers.
Right? Oh man!
Never thought I'd eat so many apples in my entire life.
Are you on the apple diet, Rob?
One a day.
One a day. It does keep the doctor away.
You know that's a myth.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know that's a myth.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right? Oh man, I'm with you on that though. Yeah, that's actually I had 2 apples yesterday and an apple already this morning. Ugh.
Sweet.
Trying, it's rough. Last night I came home and I made the kids, grilled cheese sandwiches, and I didn't make myself a grilled cheese sandwich. And
You had an apple instead?
And I'm passing them over. No, I ate in Spokane. I had some dumplings, but that's beside the point.
No. Okay.
That's not the point here. The point is I love grilled cheese sandwiches, and I had to make grilled cheese sandwiches and pass them along without eating that delicious, crunchy, chewy,
Right?
cheesy goodness.
The woes of a short order cook.
Right?
Chuck.
Oh man.
But you had like dumplings, so you can't really complain.
Yeah, I had pork and shrimp shumai. It's delicious.
Oh my.
Excellent stuff. All right, so what you got going on, Rob?
Oh, not much. Just getting ready to cut some wood.
Outstanding. Is
Keep
that a euphemism?
heat going on.
So do you use wood heat primarily?
Yes, I do.
Are you finding at least your wood's staying dry this year, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't have a problem with that at all.
Wow. Wow. So
Yeah.
you're kind of out in the country, right? You're not a city dweller.
He's
Like-
a little
No,
bit
way back in the
country.
Huckleberry Mountains.
There you go. Not like us Chihuahua city folk.
Okay, which mountain
Yeah.
is Huckleberry Mountain?
So Stranger Mountain is also it's known as, but the Huckleberry Mountain Range is Stranger Mountain and a few other mountains along that chain, and that's basically between Chihuahua and Hunters, or Chihuahua and Lake Roosevelt. It's a giant mountain. It kind of, if you go say Addie Sidonia, it'll be on your left if you're traveling from Addie. but it's just, I mean, it's a giant mountain. You can see it from the north side of Spokane. When you get up on that flat spot where you go by the gas station before you get to Deer Park, you can actually start seeing it from there. It's so big.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
So
it'd be on my left.
The closer you get to Rob's house, the stranger things get. Is that?
Yeah, they do.
Rob's like, yep.
Right,
add banjo here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make
Real
sure
mountain
I'm trying to
music
learn our
happens
local
there.
mountain ranges.
Yeah.
You know, because you're in this beautiful valley, right? The Colville Valley, Chewila Valley, whatever you want to call it. And we're surrounded by these beautiful mountains, and I still don't know all the mountains. Like, I know Chewila Peak and some of them, but I don't know all of them.
So yeah, you've got Quartzsite, of course. You got Chewila Peak. You have Eagle Mountain, which is right in front of Kalispell Mountain. Kalispell is the big covered or snow-covered volcano-looking mountain. That's kind of, you don't really see it from Chewila, but if you drive around the outskirts of town, you can kind of catch it.
Right there on the right-hand side as you're going north.
And so all those mountains, Paula, on that side of Chewila are known as the Selkirk Mountains.
Oh, okay.
Those are the Selkirks. And then, so that's like the Colville National Forest land is in that area. And then, so the Huckleberry Mountains are the ones that are on the opposite side. So they're on the west side of Chewila.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mr. McQuain, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm
No
a
way.
big
I feel like
geography guy.
you gotta hold it. I feel like I'm back in school. That's great.
I love music, but I also have a passion for geography. So
Teacher.
yeah, what do you want there? Yeah.
This is
Do you need to go to
awesome.
the bathroom too, Rob?
Is it snack time? Can me and Rob have an apple?
So, Rob, we're going to be playing some music down at Winterfest on February 7th with my mom, dad, and Will and Silas. It's going to be a great time. I'm excited to share the stage with you and Will again. I mean, we've been doing quite a bit with Two Stones and One Bird, but this is going to be the first time we've played as Old Souls and Antiques for a while. And also with that, we're going to be doing a single song at the Singer Series on the 13th of February, which is at the Chewila Center for the Arts, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
We might have a special guest for that one.
Ooh,
we might. I thought we confirmed that, but yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Oh yeah, cool. So
gotta leave them hanging there a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's good. So their neighbor and our old bandmate Eric Stowe is going to join us in that, and we're going to do a version of Seven Bridges Road.
You
that we
give up the secret. I see.
Wow.
Well, you got to get people to fill the seats, man. That's what we're trying to do. So it's $20 a ticket for the Singer Series. If that's a little out of your budget, come down to Winterfest on the 7th. That's a free concert for the community.
Yeah, we got the Veteran Prides Band kicking it off at noon.
That's right. Yep, Marvin O'Hearn and the Veterans Pride Band from Kettle Falls.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. And I keep plugging it, but they're Marvin is a teacher for the Guitars for Vets program. And for those of you listening, if you hadn't heard me talk about it before, that is a program where veterans with PTSD can sign up. They get 10 free guitar lessons. And after they complete that 10th lesson, they actually get a free guitar as well. And
that's great.
I can't think of anything better as therapy than music. And I think it's a beautiful program, and I think it's such a great thing they're doing. So they're going to be getting some support at Winterfest for that. I keep calling it Summerfest. I think given the weather, we should call it Fest.
Let's throw a Hawaiian theme in with it.
Winter. It's okay.
It's still legally wintertime.
I've gone down a rabbit hole. I've been exploring all the different peaks in the Selkirk Mountain Range. Did you know that the tallest mountain is the Mount Sir Sandford? There's got to be a native name for that, though.
Is that up in Canada? Because I know that in Washington, I believe, well, it's, I mean, not Washington, but in the Selkirks in Washington State, I think it's a Mount Anacrombie, I think is the way you say it. It's north of Colville, up Aladdin Road is how you get up there. But
I go to that store at the mall sometimes. Abercrombie and Finch.
Right, in Finch.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Now he's got me looking it up here. Okay, so
I got Paula
Selkirk
going
Blue.
down the rabbit hole.
It is in Canada. Mount Sir Sanford is the highest mountain of the Sir Sanford Range and the highest mountain in the Selkirk Mountains of southeastern British Columbia, Canada. So I'm trying to find the highest peak in the Selkirks in the U.S.
So if
That'd be Fred Sanford.
Yes, yes. So if you're looking for a good way to get into Canada, you can just kind of hike along the top of those mountain ridges, and boom, you're right there.
Bad idea right now, Chuck.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, don't do that.
Dress warm.
Bad idea. It's wintertime. You might hit some snow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going the other way, you might run into some ice.
Right? Ooh.
I missed it. I'm totally focused now trying to find this in the U.S.
It's okay. It wasn't a very good joke.
Okay.
She is off in her own world.
I am, because it did. It totally took me down a rabbit hole. Thank you, Craig, because this is going to keep me busy all day. And then about the bears, right? So looking about the bears, and then going to the bears brought up another related thing. Which animal can defeat a grizzly bear? And the things that can defeat a grizzly bear
great
are a
white
polar
shark.
bear, a massive elephant, a charging rhino, or a powerful hippopotamus.
Sasquatch.
Right, or Sasquatch.
Well, Sasquatches aren't violent, so maybe they could in theory, but I don't think they would.
I think they would just like cuddle with a bear. Be like, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Right? They think that possibly in specific circumstances, a Siberian tiger, a determined moose, bison, or walrus might prevail in specific encounters, but probably they wouldn't.
This sounds like a mission for AI. You need to like have AI create those battles, and then you'll find out who wins.
Put them in a cage.
I don't think that'll actually happen. Yeah, well, you can just create it in AI. It'll be cool.
Right?
So,
oh my gosh. In the U.S. Okay, let's see if that
So
will
what
answer.
licks have you been working on today, Rob? I know you're always playing that Get Fiddle. So
Oh, you know me and jam tracks.
right, yeah. So what's the new one? What's the new chord change that you're into?
The last jam track was the D Dorian that I was playing around with. Just noodling.
So like Dora the Explorer or Dorian as in
Dorian the Explorian.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then touching up on some old songs. Hopefully we get some new ones out there when we get up to Winterfest there.
Oh,
See
yeah.
that Craig wants to throw a big old wrench in there and put a new song in there. So
I love it.
Which one was that? It wasn't.
Oh, it's a new old song. How's that?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about Drift Away?
Yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
Which I think we can do that too. We'll probably just add it to the list.
New songs and
Give a
old souls.
bonus
There you
jam.
go.
Yeah, for sure. I vocally I feel stronger on that one than I do on Blue on Black. That's why I was thinking of swapping them. So
Very
Oh,
cool.
it's okay. We'll still throw you under the bus with Blue on Black.
I'll be like, okay, Rob Lee on lead vocals on this one.
Yeah. Well, then we'll have to do Lowrider.
Which might go over really well with the crowd. You know, sometimes you have to just call one out because you just know the crowd's going to go nuts. Hence, wagon wheel.
With Silas back there, we can keep it at 140 BPM, so it doesn't scare me.
You know what?
Yeah.
I will issue an official challenge to challenge you to do that song at Winterfest.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm up for the challenge.
Craig's like, yeah, I don't know.
Just got to teach my mom the bass line.
Ooh, I bet your mom could nail that bass line.
Well, she does a pretty good job on it. It's just, you know, she just like, we just throw her under the bus when we play it. We don't, you know, like, oh yeah, it's in G minor. And it's like, okay. You know, it's just not.
I was gonna say she's so good. She'd just like raise an eyebrow at you and keep going.
Right? Probably not even.
Oh yeah, she's just gonna play it how she's gonna play it. That's how it's gonna happen, and it's great out every time. But you know, again, it's like we've never really officially had it on a set list, so we just throw it into like an acoustic jam or you know play it when we're rehearsing. But you know, it's more just like you know, it's a good practice song for us. So
Especially me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, and I mean, what it does is like, Will and I both sing quite a few songs. We lead, the song. So it's like to throw Rob up there and have him lead a song. It's just good. It's good to stretch out our our musicianship, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So
You could throw me on the bass, and it would be an hour-long concert of Iron Man and Inagata Navita.
There's a
With
visual
a little
for
smoke
you.
on the water.
Exactly. See, you get what my concert's going to look like. Aren't those like the first 3 songs anybody learns to play on the bass?
Probably.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
Sanford and Son comes a little bit down the road. Which has a killer bass line. And watching these jam tracks that I watch, I always roll by something like that, like a killer bass line. I'm like, okay, I got to learn the bass line on the guitar on this here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, there's always the old cliche of the Stairway to Heaven. Don't play the guitar line for Stairway to Heaven, but I never was able to figure that out. I'm not good enough.
Only a Guitar Center. It's okay to play it there.
Right?
It's okay to play it there.
People will still probably throw
Wow.
things at you. Right? Isn't
I
that
know
the
Hoffman's
standard
will throw
reaction?
something at you.
You turn around after playing your 6th solo, and there's an employee just pointing at the door.
Get out.
I don't know. Actually, I was on the phone with Hoffman Music yesterday, and they were actually very nice to me. So there was that.
But you weren't playing Stairway to Heaven.
I was just on the phone asking to spend money there.
Yeah, see, that's why they were nice to you.
Oh, they're going to be real nice to you.
Yeah. They'll be like, yes, sir, what can I do for you?
Right?
We can barely still see I can't speak now. We can barely see Will. Can we take me out and make Craig and Will or Rob?
Will's not on there at all.
Will's not. He's
Rob,
not.
can we make
He
Craig and
didn't
Rob
want to be
bigger?
on it.
What's that? He didn't want to be on there anyway?
Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, he would be if he wanted to be. He's there. There he
There's
is.
Will. Good morning, Will. How you doing?
Still drinking his coffee.
Morning, guys. How's everybody doing?
The famous Lee brothers.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. You nailed it.
Almost make coffee come out of my nose.
It's too early for that.
I'm the young one.
Right?
Yeah.
It is
Can
too
you
early
take
for
me
that.
out so that they can be seen?
Maybe. Can I make you seen?
Well, hey, you guys, I got
Rob.
to get off to work, so I'm going to just pop out. You guys are welcome to blow up Rob's screen so you can see him in full size. How's that sound?
All right. Craig's leaving us early.
Craig's
Well,
leaving. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway,
Go.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Paula.
Well, thank you for joining
Rob,
us,
for
Craig.
joining us. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
not a problem.
Thank you,
I'm going
Craig.
to go make some money, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
All right.
All right.
Bring in the green.
Yeah, go
Yep,
make
sounds
go
good.
make us some money, Craig.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go pitch the radio station and get some sponsors. How's that sound?
That's okay.
That
I like
works
that.
too.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can take me on a field trip to Hoffman's Music when you get paid.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We can go find ourselves
Right?
a new ukulele for you to play or something.
Oh, I
So-
know what I want. So
Yeah.
you better go get to work.
Right?
Yeah, the octabass is what he wants.
Yeah, right. That thing was cool, man.
It's like a double size, or I don't even know what it would be. It's like not a double bass. It's like a quad bass or something. It's a 3-string, gigantic upright bass.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 10 or 12 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
You have to stand on a platform
I was
to
just going
play
to say you have to be on a stepladder or something.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
the
a
low
little step stool.
the string, the low C is like, I think 16 hertz or something. It's below
Yeah.
audible, so you
Oh
can't
my
even hear
gosh.
it. You can't- it's like, yeah, it's interesting anyway. But he had to send me a link to that, so I had to go, okay, now I know what I need to work for.
There you go.
An
Yes.
octabass.
Hey, before
Well,
you go, it turns out that Gypsy Peak is the highest mountain in the Selkirk Range at 7,340 feet
Wow.
in Washington.
Oh wow, okay, cool. I'll have to look that one up, Paul. That's a new factoid I didn't know.
There you go.
I know. It's just because we were talking about it, so I had to share.
Well, thank you, Craig. And if
Thank
you
you,
want to
Craig.
catch Craig later, he's going to be doing a solo at Guitar Center.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be warming up my hands in Guitar Center because I'm gonna be out walking the streets selling roofs, so it'll be fun.
Outstanding.
Yeah, take care.
All right, thanks, Craig.
Take care,
All
Craig.
right, have a
Thank
good
you.
one, Greg.
All right, let's zoom in on Mr. Lee here. Oh,
There we go.
Of course, the screen's changing a little bit on me. So I do have a couple of things I want to talk about. Unless you have something you want to talk about there with us, Rob.
No, what do you got?
Well, we had this train derailment, and I pulled up a few factoids about trains. So I did look up some stuff a while ago. Took a passenger train down to the Tri-Cities back in December, and I was looking at a bunch of stuff up there. And train travel is the safest way to travel in the United States. Obviously, the most dangerous way, especially on the 395, is by vehicle. It's actually slightly safer still than airline flights, although the train derailments, they happen much more often than you would expect. Train derailments like this are about the average, where one car slips off the tracks. Very rarely do they even tip over. If there's ever anything, where the train lands on its side or causes any kind of major damage, very, very, very rare. But even in a train derailment, injuries are also not as prevalent as, obviously on
like
a plane.
In a plane.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
There's generally one-way plane crashes, and we're not going to talk about that. So I have a few little factoids here. So did you know, how long do you guys think a train traveling at 55 miles an hour, how long do you suppose that takes to stop?
All right. You ready, Rob?
A large train.
I would say
distance
probably
equals rate times time.
Yeah. So 10 minutes.
Well, we're looking for a distance, not a time. A distance.
Oh, a distance. Okay. So I would say 3 or 4 miles.
Okay. Well, actually, that's you're overestimating a little bit. It's a mile. It takes a train a mile to come to a complete stop. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're standing in front of a train thinking it's going to be able to stop and not hit you, no.
Yeah. Like I can get my car out of the way. The train's going to stop. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Well, it all depends if the conductor's drinking or not, right?
Right.
So then it might take 3 or 4 miles.
No.
So a lot of these aren't trivia. A lot of these are just factoids. One thing they do recommend to, I know as a kid they always tell you don't play on the railroad tracks, stay off the tracks.
Right.
Apparently there's actually a phenomenon where you can't hear a train coming, which seems strange to me. But yeah, apparently they're quieter than you think, and so stay off the tracks because they can sneak up on you, especially if you're in a vehicle. Of course, train safety. If your car does break down on the railroad tracks, and you see a train coming,
get out of the car.
Just get out of the car. Just run. It's not worth it. But which direction?
That'd be a good idea.
Right? Which direction do you run? If say you're in a situation where a train's coming, you have to leave your car. Which direction should you run?
Well, it depends on how far away the train is.
West. Well, it says you should actually. Well, if it's an imminent danger, you actually want to run toward the train, not right in front of it, but you want to run.
You want to cross the tracks so that the train gets between you and the car it's going to hit, right?
Well, I mean, as far as direction, I don't know what you just said there.
I'm not going to run towards the train.
Yeah, no, you want to run towards the train because the debris from a train accident will go forward. So you want to run the direction, the opposite direction of the debris.
I'm not going to run on the track towards the train.
No, not on the track. You want to run beside the track.
Run on the tracks towards the track.
No, you get out of your vehicle and you run the general direction toward the train. So
okay, but not on the tracks.
Yeah,
because that would be like squish.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Catch the caboose.
Right. The visuals in my head. Okay.
So I feel like this was about the train that was stopped here and that's still stopped in Chewelah. A single train car can be over a mile long, up to 2 miles long. A single train.
Right.
And I know then a lot of times they have, the engine in the back and the front to kind of help them along there.
Usually they have multiple engines. You might have 3 or 4, and they have different arrangements. They're in a pull and push configuration, and so they have a specific configuration based on how heavy the load is and how
Very cool.
Right.
So the steel wheels, and this is actually kind of cool. The steel wheels on the train, they actually are meant to reduce friction, so much so that a single person can actually push an empty train car along the track.
Wow.
I would have never imagined that. So they're actually designed
Yeah,
to be
that's really cool.
very, very efficient and very easy to move. That's wild. I would have never imagined that a single person could have pushed a train.
I
train
wouldn't
car.
have thought so either.
Yeah.
I would think sheer weight, but I guess not, huh?
Which leads to trains actually being the most fuel efficient mode of travel available right now. Even factoring in that most of them are still run off diesel, especially when you get into like the electric trains. You know, which a lot of even some of the bigger trains now they're switching over to electric. So yeah, maybe change over those big plants they keep on the front of those engines with I guess batteries and solar. I'm not sure how that works, but.
Yeah, probably magnetic, like Will just said.
Oh, maybe. So yeah,
That'd probably be the most efficient, I would think.
Right.
So they do warn here, and I'm kind of reading through some stuff. A lot of this is not interesting at all, as I thought it was going to be. But there's a thing here that they want to put out to towns like ours that have had this situation. Stay calm. Don't worry. There are people that are trained for this. And you know, it's disturbing, and you know, it's a little bit of a nuisance to go around it, but people are on it, people are working on it, and it will be taken care of fairly quickly. So, what's up, Paula?
I'm taking a train test. You talking about? So I'm going to say always, never. Like I don't. It doesn't.
She's taking a train test,
and I'm failing. It's like what the heck? Wait, now I might. There we go.
Mr. McQueen. Paula has a question about the trains.
Well, no, they're dropping these icons that are dropping from a parachute, and you have to put them in the right car. But there's no indication as to what these are. Like, I don't know what this is.
Is she over there playing a game while we're on the air?
It's so weird. It's a train thing. It says "Do not stop on tracks," and it's wanting to know what this sign is. Okay, I'm going to say it's a "Do not stop on track" sign because it says "Do not stop on tracks." This is the strangest thing, you guys.
No idea what's happening over here.
But are you learning anything?
No, because like they're just showing random pictures, and then they have numbers, and you're like, I don't know what this is. All right, well, I'm gonna close this out because
So
you guys can't share it with me.
I was almost in a train accident one time. It was I was with my father-in-law. We were on a vacation in North Carolina, and we pull up. And I forget exactly what happened. So my father-in-law was driving. I was in the passenger seat. My wife's cousin was in the back seat. My wife and her sister and her aunt were in the car behind us. And so we pulled up to the train tracks, and there was room in front of the car in front of us. So I don't know what my father-in-law was thinking really.
Right.
Because he stopped on the tracks and the car in front of us wasn't moving. And there was plenty of space in front of them to get out of the way, and they were just sitting there like a full car length back from the stop sign. And all of a sudden, this train starts coming, and this car's they're getting ready to turn left on the highway, and there's some traffic. And the first time in my life I ever heard my father-in-law say a bad word was shortly after this happened. So we look over, this train is barreling toward us.
Yeah.
We start panicking. My wife's cousin in the back seat starts screaming and yelling. He's like, the door's locked, so he's like trying to wrestle with the door lock. And I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, I can't run that direction, thinking the same thing. If I run to the right, then, this train's going to hit the truck and it's going to send the truck into me. So I'm like, okay, do I have time to get around the back of the truck and go the other direction?
Notice his thoughts were not, how do I save my wife and my family?
No,
but
they were in the
how
car.
do I make sure that I don't get hit?
My wife was in the car behind us. You get in the moment. And so finally what he does is he floors it and he hits the car in front of us.
Uh-huh.
And because we were in a truck and it was a smaller car. So he puts the thing, pushes the car in front of us out of the way. The guardrail was laying on the back of the truck.
Wow.
And as he pulls forward, he pulls the guardrail around, and right as the guardrail leaves the back of the truck, it bent the guardrail to be right in front of the train. The train smashes into the guardrail, misses the truck by about 6 inches.
Wow.
All my wife and her sister are seeing behind us.
They're like this.
All they see is we're in the train tracks, and the train is here, and then debris is flying in the air.
Oh my
from the guardrail because
gosh.
it smashed that guardrail into dust.
Yeah, I was going to say kablooey.
And it was that must have been so we ended up we made it across onto the highway. He pulled over onto the side of the road on the other side of the highway and stopped, said an expletive, and we sat there calmly until the train passed.
Right.
Meanwhile, behind us in the car, they had no idea if we were still alive for the entire train passing.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
That would be horrible. That was stress. Okay, so Katie Darling has some wonderful, wonderful comments. And Katie, it was nice to meet you as well, by the way. I got to meet her the other day. That was awesome. She said she was on a passenger train from Seattle to California, and it hit a cabbage truck. They had to unload the train and get on buses to go the rest of the way because the train could not continue.
Oh, not my cabbages.
Right?
For you Avatar fans out there, that's for you.
Right. Do not stop. Do not. When you go up and you stop at an intersection and there's a train track between you and the intersection, do not stop on the train track. They have little white lines. Stop behind the white line. Just saying.
Wow,
I love train rides. I took the wonderful train ride from Colorado over to California.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a California Zephyr. Beautiful train ride. And I spent a lot of my time, don't do this, it's very dangerous. I was very stupid and very lucky. My angels were looking out for me. I spent most of my train ride hanging out the window. And of course, the stewards were chasing me, trying to get me from hanging out the window because I was taking pictures. And it didn't occur to me how dangerous what I was doing was, right? Because I was just trying to take pictures. Until I pulled my head in, not thinking about it, and a sign came right back where my head was.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, "Don't. Maybe I shouldn't be hanging out the window." And of course, like I said, the stewards were like, "Stay, keep the windows up and stop hanging out the windows." And then there are a couple of tunnels. So when you're riding the passenger trains, all the windows have to be shut because the exhaust in the tunnel,
Yeah.
the carbon dioxide will kill you. And so they make sure everything is closed up and sealed because we're going to be going through this tunnel for the next, 5 minutes or something.
Wow.
Don't die.
Wow. Hold your breath.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't die.
I spent a season working on a train up in Alaska, and I was the food and beverage manager for the Alaska Railroad for a season, and it was giving a 20-something-year-old full carte blanche to the entire run of the train to go back and forth, access to the baggage car, the engine, everything, the little rail that goes around the front of the engine that you can, Titanic yourself on the front of as you're going down the tracks.
Fun. Yes.
It's a lot of fun, but probably if I was in charge of the trains, I would not. I would say you can't go past this point because there were times when we probably should have been told you can't go past this point.
They're like, if they're stupid enough to go up there, it's a Darwin Award.
Yeah. One of our favorite things was we would actually take watermelons with us, and there was a gorge that we would cross, and we would toss watermelons off the baggage car as we're going across the gorge and count how long it takes them to get to the bottom.
Rob, can't you see the railroad guys are like, why is our budget for food going up so high? What are all these watermelons for?
Chuck gets on the train with 10 watermelons.
Right. What are these receipts for watermelons? We don't even serve watermelon.
It's kind of like the Hiawatha Trail. Have you ever biked that?
No, but I want to.
Oh, it's awesome. Talk about a lot of tunnels and trellises that you can go over. You'd have a hard time bringing all those watermelons with you, but
right. I hear you can rent one of those.
Fun.
There's always room for watermelon.
Right, you can rent one of those bikes. It's like 4 people you can sit in.
Oh yeah.
For the Hiawatha Trail, I think those are really hard to push, though. I would be like, oh, and then putting watermelons in them. Oh, I don't know.
Have you seen those multiple bike people that are in a circle with a table in the middle?
No.
Yeah, they seem like they'd be hard to maneuver.
Okay, now I have to look it up.
I don't know if I do that.
Yeah, right.
So you described it as multiple bike circle.
Multiple person bike, and it might have been a custom job, but I know I've seen videos of at least one where they're like in a circle, and everybody's pedaling around the circle, and they've got like their drinks and stuff sitting on the table, and they make bigger ones that are longer, but I've seen ones that are smaller with like 4 or 5 people. But
yeah, they actually have a thing up in Arcata, California, that they build these they kind of got to be built like a bike, but they have to go on the street, the sand, and the water. And
cool.
they have like 6 bikes all tied together, and like one of them was all 6 bikes, and they were towing a big, huge wooden keg behind it. But it was really cool because they had to go over like the sand and then go in the water for so long, but really cool like that. Kind of reminded me. They had one that was like a train.
Cool.
Did you find anything, Paula? Or am I imagining it?
No, go ahead and look at my screen. So it's interesting. In Tucson, they have a celebration that they do like twice a year, where they shut down the streets and it's just open for the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
But people decorate their bikes. So like there was a Starship Enterprise bike, and one guy had like a sofa bike. So he was on a bike, but then he put like a sofa on wheels, and like people were on the sofa relaxing while he rode. And then there was a guy on a bike with a full drum kit. And so he's like playing the drum kit as his buddy was riding the bike. And then, I mean, just people got so creative with what they did with their bikes.
That's awesome.
Did you find the bike?
No, I'm having
okay.
I'm having a hard time with the internet here. We're running a little slow here today.
There we go. It's not going anywhere. It's just going in circles. But it is a circular bike with multiple people.
That's interesting. That's not exactly what I was talking about, but that's
it goes round and round.
Yeah, they're just going in circles. I mean, everybody's going to get off, and they're going to be like Kung Fu Panda. Hurl, hua, hua.
Yeah. The one I was talking about, I've seen bigger ones that are like a rectangle where you can fit like 12 people around it. But I've seen some that are it's like a circle table in the middle. The bike goes forward, but the people sitting around the table are just powering it.
Let's see. I'll keep looking for it.
It seems like they'd be a little disorienting. I think there's another person up front that actually has to do the driving.
Right, they would have
and
to.
And everyone else just powers it. But
this is interesting. A side-by-side dual tricycle tandem tricycle. That's interesting.
That is a bicycle built for two.
Right? Daniel says he used to ride the train on the East Coast all the time. He said, where is it? Hand me 3 watermelons and get your own bike. Too funny. He said he used to ride the, how do you say that? Acela Express going 150 miles an hour.
Wow.
So, yeah. Very cool.
Well, you know what? We're out of time for the show.
But we're having so much fun talking about bikes and watermelons.
Yeah, and trains.
And trains. Thank you, Rob.
Well, Rob, is there anything else you want to let us know before we get out of here?
Yeah, when you're playing your next music.
Come on out to Winterfest. Check out all the vendors and music that's going on. It's going to be a really good time. Can't wait to be there.
It will be, man. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, can't wait to hear you.
And Will.
All right, you guys have a good weekend.
Thanks for making your dad look good.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good one. We'd like to thank you all for staying with us today and listening to the KCHW Morning Show. You can stay tuned right here tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark live in the studio. 8 to 10 p.m. we are trapped in the psychedelic era with the Hermit. Then we're going to stick around with the Hermit for Days of Confusion for 10 to 11. And you guys have a great weekend out there. Have a good one. Stay safe. Keep your train on the track.
Yeah, keep the train on the track.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
All right. This has been your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Thanks, Rob.
Not a problem. You're welcome, guys. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Have a good day, Rob.
It's 9:01.